Interesting facts about famous people.
James Caan. It's always more interesting to play the villain. After roles in 1966's El Dorado, 1967's Countdown, and Francis Ford Coppola's 1969's The Rain People, Caan gained acclaim for his portrayal of Brian Piccolo in the 1971 television movie Brian's Song, for which he received a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a limited series or movie nomination. Caan's received Golden Globe Award nominations for his performances in the drama 1974's The Gambler and the musical 1975's Funny Lady. He continued with roles in feature films such as 1973's Cinderella Liberty, 1975's Rollerball, 1977's A Bridge Too Far, 1978's Comes a Horseman, 1979's Chapter 2, and 1981's Thief. After taking a 5-year break from acting, he came back with roles in 1987's Gardens of Stone, 1990's Misery, 1992's Honeymoon in Vegas, 1996's Eraser, 1999's Mickey Blue Eyes, 2000's The Yards, 2002's City of Ghosts, 2003's Elf, and 2008's Get Smart. Now, getting down to business, we are taking a look specifically at Caan's Western movies. Let's jump into it and get started. Comes a Horseman is a 1978 American Western drama starring Jane Fonda, James Caan, Jason Robards, and Richard Farnsworth, directed by Alan J. Pakula. Set in the American West of the 1940s, but not a typical Western. It tells the story of two ranchers, Caan and Fonda, whose small operation is threatened by both economic hardship and the expansionist dreams of a local land baron, Robards. Journey to Shiloh is a 1968 American Western directed by William Hale and starring James Caan, Michael Sarrazin, and Brenda Scott. At the beginning of the Civil War, 7 friends embark on a cross-country journey in order to join the Confederate Army. The film is based on a 1960 novel of the same name by Will Henry, first published in 1960. North Star is a 1996 Western film starring James Caan, Christopher Lambert, and Catherine McCormick. Loosely based on Henry Wilson Allen's 1956 Western novel The North Star. At the beginning of the Nome Gold Rush in 1899, Sean McLennan, Caan, a Scots-Irish-American land baron, owns the majority of property surrounding Nome and declares that only American citizens are legally entitled to claims. He uses power, influence, and nationalism to make local politics and law enforcement work in his favor. Unknown to those outside of McLennan's gang, the original owners of the land were all killed on McLennan's orders. J.L. Ranch, a television western directed by Charles Robert Garner, stars John Voight, Terry Polo, James Caan, and Melanie Griffith. Veteran rancher and former sheriff John Landsberg, John Voight, must face federal bureaucracy when an old enemy, Tap Peterson, James Caan, seeking revenge over a decades-old grudge, falsifies documents and alleges Landsberg doesn't actually own his family ranch. John, however, isn't the type to go down without a fight. Warden of Red Rock, 2001 Western, made-for-television film starring James Caan, directed by Stephen Gillenall. James Caan as John Flinders. John, a decent prison warden in 1910 Arizona, meets an old friend in his prison who plans an escape. A prisoner about to be hanged asks John to give a ring and message to his wife. Single John meets the cute widow and kid. El Dorado is a 1966 Western, directed and produced by Howard Hawks and starring John Wayne and Robert Mitchum, loosely based on the novel The Stars in Their Courses by Harry Brown. The film is about a gunfighter who comes to the aid of an old friend who is a drunken sheriff, struggling to defend a rancher and his family against another rancher trying to steal their water. James Caan is in a supporting role. Another Man, Another Chance, a 1977 French Western directed by Claude Lelouch. France in 1870. Napoleon has just lost the war against Prussia and left the country in poverty. Young Jean, Genevieve Bujold, falls in love with photographer Francis Huster, who soon takes her with him when he emigrates to the United States. In a small town in the still Wild West, they build up a small photo shop. Meanwhile, animal doctor David, James Caan, lives on his remote farm with his wife. It takes 2 years and 2 tragic accidents until Jean and David meet. Alone with a child, Jean has decided to return to France and is about to leave, but then she and David silently and carefully fall in love for the second time in their lives. Hope returns. Thank you for your time today. I hope you learnt some new things about James Caan. I hope you liked the video. Please drop me your comments. I appreciate likes, shares and subscribers. It helps me a lot. Bye for now.